Hey guys, Larson Legos here. Today, I'm reviewing the LEGO Ninjago Lloyd's Jungle Chopper Bike, set number 71745. It consists of 183 pieces and retails in the United States for $19.99 USD. Slight spoilers for the island, as I will be going into the relevance of the set to the show. Nothing huge will be spoiled, but you have been warned. Looking at the box art. Up in the top right corner here, we have the Jungle Lloyd logo. I don't really know why it's Lloyd, because none of the ninja were more important than the others, and it was only 40 minutes, so it wasn't much of a season anyways. The front here is not accurate. If you have seen the island, the villains are not the keepers, although in the art they are portrayed that way. The ninja almost look like they're trying to steal the amulet, which is not correct. The ninja just happened to stumble into the keepers when they were thinking that somebody would come after their amulet. Nothing big on the sides. On the back, it's pretty bad. Hold up, now the ninja are trying to steal the amulet? Nia and Lloyd are trying to fight the Rumble Keeper, which could be self-defense, but Nia has the amulet right there. At least the bottom isn't inaccurate, it just shows the features of the build. The box art is misleading, but I don't care too much about it. I mostly care about the contents of the build. Let's look at those now. Here is Nia's surfboard. The cloth piece looks kinda good on the build. Stud shooters right here and here are okay, but I don't enjoy how whenever I'm handling the build, there's a chance that I will lose one of the studs. Nia here only gets one stud to stand on, which is a little bit awkward. She can wiggle around a small bit, but she still fits. It's nice that the sail can move around, like so, making it better for play and other uses. Zane's windsurfer from the Jungle Dragon is much better, but this is an okay side build, and definitely looks better when put on the main build. Let's look at that now. There isn't much to say about the main build. The color scheme works well as a jungle vehicle. There are two main features to the bike. The first is the suspension on the back wheel. When you press the bike down, the main body will go down, which is fun for play. The second feature, as mentioned before, is this detachable surfboard that you can clip on the back and take off as you please. The bike looks a little empty without it, but it's not terrible. I'd say the build is good, but not outstanding. Now to the figures, which are arguably one of the better parts of this set. We'll start off with Island Lloyd, and he's really detailed, just like most other figures in the Island sets. Lloyd has two faces with camouflage printing. One, as seen here, is a passive face, while the other is angry. Let me just put this back on. He has a shoulder pad here, and a katana he'll never use. He also has a machete and tassel, which is a variation on his usual sword. Every ninja has a new machete-based weapon, except Zane. The mask, in green, which I've taken off, is nice to get too. Overall, this figure is cool, and I'm glad to have it. Here is the Nia figure, which I think is a good figure, but not as good as Jungle Lloyd. They use machetes, again, for her weapon. For some reason, they always change Nia's weapon in between seasons, but they always end up looking okay. Her suit is one of my favorites, and this light blue mask right here is close to perfect. I do find it a bit weird that they don't use maroon in her newer designs. Since the legacy suits in seasons 5 through 7, she's always had a suit that's mainly maroon with a splotch of blue, but more recently they've been silver and light blue. Don't get me wrong, I love the new designs too, but it's a bit odd that they have switched it up. I wish they made the transition back to maroon, because it looks weird having two blue ninja. She's a good figure, but I wish she had a new face print similar to Lloyd. We have the last minifigure here, the Rumble Keeper. He has a white spear, which is a nice piece to have. His legs and torso are the same as the other Keeper figures. His hat, in the dark tan color, is also nice. Not much to say about this figure. It's fine if you want to make a keeper army or display them, but they just don't interest me that much. His shield on the side is pretty cool though, with the orange, yellow, white, and light blue. As seen in our Jungle Dragon review, here is the Amulet piece. Not much to say about it, that we already have said, but again, it is nice to get the main piece of the wave in the cheaper sets, and all of the sets for that matter. It's just a cool piece and a nice piece to have. My final thoughts are that this set is pretty par for the course. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. The build is nice and so are the figures, but it's not great. I would recommend the bike if you're looking at some of the lower priced sets, but if you don't have price limitations, I would suggest the Jungle Dragon or Keeper's Village instead. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the review, please like and subscribe. We are trying to go for 300 subscribers, so if you could tell some friends about our channel, it would help us out a ton. See you guys in the next video.